What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, episode number 94 in the GamerKnoob. We're gonna head this way. Pause. But first, what's going on here, friends? Fate of the Wicked Dope. Strengthening the chain of command, please and thank you. Yes. Yes, the Fate of the Wicked Dope will be done soon as we can. Because it seems hilarious. I don't even care what it does. It seems funny. Evade, because no. I'm just checking out these areas real quick. I think I know where those puzzle pieces go, by the way. So, that'll be nice. Iridescent streaks appear in the billowous violet sky above the deserted land. The streaks are not like ordinary glaring rainbow. They look more like oil dropped in water. The sweltering haze in the sky seems to waver along with the streaks. Time and again, one of the commander's party spots some movement out of the corner of their eye and reaches for their weapon, only to immediately realize they were mistaken. The ground underfoot turns a muddy gray, covered in dense layer of ash. Expelled by geysers, curious natural phenomena not uncommon in these parts. In the distance, barrows can be seen, appearing only as a vague pile of rocks in the haze. The wind whips clouds of ash into the faces of the commander and his party. Along with the ash, the winds usher in ragged gray clouds and shroud the sky. A giant eye of cloud unblinkingly watches the commander and his party from above. One can only imagine how insignificant the creature struggling across the land must seem from such a height in a break in the clouds. The white of the sky's eye pulses, ready to burst like a boil. The dark cloud of the people grows blacker still. The commander decides to study the shape of the clouds more closely. Let observe that in this wind, the ordinary storm clouds cannot coalesce into clear shapes. The air throbs with peril. This is no mere storm. What's brewing is something brought by the abyss and possible only in the Worldwound. Try to recall any previous mention of such a phenomenon. Ninio observes that in this wind, the ordinary storm clouds cannot coalesce into clear shapes. So weird. The air throbs with peril, there is no mere storm. What is brewing is something brought by the abyss and only possible in the wound. Ninio recalls conversations with seasoned crusaders. If a giant eye appears in the sky, you must run and not look back. According to witnesses, what follows is such an omen is so horrific that it can rob a newcomer of the Worldwound of their sanity. Make for the barrows, the only cover in the middle of the wastes. Living creatures can be beaten, but one cannot conquer a force of nature. The commander decides to run for cover. The party manages to reach the barrows before the storm swells to its full force. Something suddenly drops from the sky, landing with a splat at the commander's feet like an overripe fruit. It is white, about the size of a chestnut. Its dark center, and the longer the commander stares at it, the more it seems like something is staring back. The fruit looks disturbingly like an eyeball. The whirlwind of ash stops the party from looking up to see what is happening in the sky. Perhaps a carrion bird was transporting its already rotting prize home. At least that's what all the companions are hoping as they cluster around the milky white eyeball. Second eyeball lands nearby with an unpleasant squelch, leaving only a bloody splash on the covered ground. Two eyeballs cannot be a coincidence. The looming rocky ledge, which gave the barrel the appearance of a hill, looked like they could come crashing down on the party's heads at any moment. However, they do have protection from the storm. The horrific hail misses the party almost entirely. The eyeballs land around them in wet cacophony. The land around the barrows looks more like a dumping ground than a burial ground. The storms of bleached skulls and bones, rusted armor, and dented swords is a familiar sight. More surprising are the arms and legs of golems scattered around the waste, the once snarling faces of animals that now lack all resemblance to their living brethren. Things that look like horse carcasses, but with broken mechanical legs. Everything is brown with rust and long forgotten. A battle was once fought here. Through the veil of ash, the party struggles to find the entrance to the barrows. Land taps on a rock to test its solidity, trying to find a weak point, a crevice, or a door. Victory smiles on him. The next strike is answered with the ringing of iron. The ash-darkened piece of metal that covers the entrance crumbles under Land's attack. The mouth of the barrow is cool and smells of damp dust. More of the ash lies underfoot, pressed into a glossy, slippery crust. It is clear that the barrow has been constructed above a cave system. It's the deliberately carved-out corridors stretching off into the barrow's depths leave room for natural passageways. The wind wailing through the stalactites in the dark carries a strange sound similar to the desperate human cry. Help me, help me. The party strains to hear and decides to find out who the voice belongs to. The longer Neil listens, the more the voice changes. One moment it sounds like a desperate cry of a child, the next the piercing, ragged scream of a woman, the next birdsong. It cannot be ruled out that she's only hearing what she wants to hear. Go toward the voice, yeah. Gregor cannot ignore the cries for help, and the party rushes towards the sound, frequently looking around for enemies or traps, a strange thing. The closer they get to the voice, the less distinct the place become. Blurring into grinding screeching of rusty mechanism, the only passage leading farther into the barrow finishes in a dead-end, spacious cave, its walls decorated in frescoes that have almost entirely faded over time. Before the companions have a chance to decide whether to look for a door or turn back, the cave floor, which seemed like solid with well-trodden ash, vibrates and begins to ripple like water. One after another, the commander's companions are sucked into the thick, ashy mass, like they have been stepped into quicksand. Party tries to run for the exit. The commander tries to grab hold of projections on the wall. The party needs to assess the situation. The party understands that panicking is pointless. Assessing the situation and formulating a plan of action is much more useful. When they stop struggling, they notice that the quick ash seems to loosen its grip and turn. People can hear strange noise like grinding metal. Could there be a mechanism driving the quick ash downward? The exit from the cave is still too high up, and now the party only have one route out, down. Try to grab hold of the projections on the wall. The party notices fissures in the nearest wall and tries to grab onto the cracks and climb out. The commander's companions hang suspended from the quagmire for a time, but they cannot move any farther. There are no ledges on the wall to grab. Eventually, even the strongest party lose their grip and gradually slide back down. The party has tried everything it can. The only option left is to accept its fate. Those who wish to speak rarely have time to say their goodbyes. The party. Closing his eyes, the commander takes a deep breath and dives. The quagmire's resistance vanishes as expected. The commander opens his eyes, sensing that he is in a free fall. Through the gloom, he sees a spear sticking out parallel to the ground. He manages to grab hold of the wood and hang suspended from it. Suddenly everything jolts into action. Dozens of daggers, saws, swords, spears spring from all sides, whistling through the air. But there's no enemy ambush. The weapons are being brandished by the pistons and loud scraping gears of a giant mechanism. The spear that saved the commander was so rusted in its piston that it no longer was able to move. The party's found itself in the heart of a giant metal flower growing up out of the ashy quagmire covering the ground. The Uranag built by the Forges of the Abyss tries to close its petals, crushing, mashing, and cutting its victims to pieces. But years of lying dormant in the darkness have taken their toll. Its articulations move with a soul-shuddering screech, and becoming easily jammed, the mummified bodies of unlucky crusaders can still be seen hanging, speared on rusted blades. The commander wants to avoid the fate. He must... let's try to figure out what makes the Urana move. Even a magical mechanism is still a mechanism. From above, the commander has a good view of the Uranag's inner workings. Large toothed wheels are set into motion by gear shafts. It all becomes clear. If the gear shafts can be jammed, the movement will stop. The commander is almost out of time. Another few minutes and it will all be over. Realizing the simple escape is impossible, the commander decides to try jamming the Uranag's main mechanism in the heart of the flower. He looks around for something sturdy and finds a tower shield of the back of a dead warrior. The commander, as she died, the female warrior tried to hide behind her tower shield but did not save her. The closing petals pinned her to her shield, forevermore fusing them together as one whole. The commander plants his feet against the shield and pushes, trying to dislodge it, but it doesn't move an inch. A hammer in the hands of a dead paladin. The body of the paladin clutching a warhammer in his hands, a bone hangs from one of the Uranag's hammers, pointing directly upward. The commander is lucky that this warrior chose to meet his death with his weapon in hand. The commander drags the body towards him and grabs the hammer, but the servant of the light's grip is still surprisingly strong and refuses to relinquish the weapon. The bone arms are easily ripped from skeleton's shoulders and still holding the hammer. The commander tosses the lot into the heart of the ring. The hammer falls, sparking off the gears and getting stuck between them. With a furious screeching and scraping, the Uranag tries to grind up the hammer, but it cannot. A tremor travels up the pedals. There's a deafening cracking sound, and the Uranag stills forever. After carefully extracting themselves from the clutches of the broken Uranag, the commander's party find themselves up to their knees in ashy sludge once more, but this time it's only harmlessly squelches under their feet as they walk. A dark breach yawns before them, and a cry of the commander heard at the entrance to the barrows rise up again. Help me. So if there's no other route, the commander decides to see if there's anything valuable. The commander searches the crusader's body. What the dead no longer need may prove useful to the living. Fortune smiles on them. The party will be leaving the Urang's cave richer than when they went in. After all its ordeals, the party finally goes up to the surface and emerges in a small chamber. Pipes protrude from numerous openings dotted all over the walls, and they connect a small box adorned with Baphomet's symbol. The box cries out, producing high plaintive noises that when carried through the pipes begin to sound something like "help me." The commander knows that it's just another demonic mechanism created to lure crusaders into the barrow. Smashes the box, scattering small bolts and gears across the room. Silence reigns. There are no secrets left in this place now. Fencer's gift and 2,300 gold. Plus 3 damage to the second weapon when dual wielding or two-handed weapon. Gloves you got, bud? None? You mean you have these now? Because you're wielding two-handed for sure. Let's see here. Continue. You have a long walk to this next fight. Oh. Uh-oh. There do appear to be an angry group. Collect. Alright, let's see here. Got the Heart of Mystery. I'm pretty positive core Riddle is where we need to go, by the way. So we're probably going to try that. Let's teleport back to Dresden, though, because it's much closer. The war wears soldiers down and defeatist attitude sink in the order to reinforce the discipline. The Commander Staff Council must look for new solutions. We will do that. I promise. I want to rest in the Citadel while we're here. Get rid of some of our badness. The taint, or whatever it is. The taint! Hello. Commander, permission to report. We are short on soldiers. Any elation from taking Dresden is long gone. We now face the harsh reality of a drawn-out war. What was sufficient for an expeditionary force won't cut it for a proper army that needs to hold the territories around Dresden and still advance forward. Now that we've dealt with the wary and replenished our officer corps, we need more troops. It's just rally letter to Mendev and ask Her Majesty for a new draft. It'll take some time, a long time to be perfectly honest, but it's the most reliable option we have. Mendev's already giving everything it can to spread its word, so we ask our priests to be more active with their preaching in other lands. Let them inspire more people to volunteer. A regular draft may not be enough. We have one permanently in effect as it is. We should suggest the crown recruit all those who lost everything in the attack on Canabras and other cities. Instead of meager state-issued meals for these orphans and homeless refugees, they'll get army rations, a pair of boots, and a spear. It's not the best solution for them, and they won't be the best soldiers for us. Still, they'll have plenty of material to sift through and forge into solid combatants. Yeah, you don't get far in sheer enthusiasm. Fortunately, we have a good coin to dress it up. Everyone who's ready to fight for lofty ideals is already here. It's time to call on those who would fight for gold. And what about the troublemakers from the Wary? Do they criticize us still? Negative. Ever since you took measures, we haven't heard a word from them. After your changes within the officers' ranks, the command staff is showing nothing but loyalty. Let's discuss our options. What's your plan, Sealer? I've traversed half the world to join the crusade, and I'm sure there are still plenty of souls all over Galarian who would join our ranks. We just need to get through to them. Let's send priests to preach in other states, and not just any priests, but those who have fought on the front lines. I'll tell everyone of the horrors they've seen here and how important it is to fight back against the Abyss. People will volunteer once they see that this is not a battle for Mendev and Sercoris, but for all of Galarian. Do you truly believe that people learning what's happening in the Worldwound will come running to volunteer? You think too highly of them. Upon hearing this preaching, most people will run in the other direction as fast as they can. What do you suggest, Riddle? At present, Canabras and other cities that was assault are teeming with orphans and homeless and refugees, and survivors who lost all they had. They live off the crown in tents sustained by handouts. Get them to the front lines. They're not the most optimal manpower, but it's unlikely they would have volunteered, but they have nothing to lose, and will gain an influx of new recruits, as well as saving Mendev from having to waste funds on citizens who provide them with no benefit. Take advantage of those people's plight in order to bolster our ranks. The poor folks you speak of have suffered tragedy. They should be recovering and restoring their faith in life, not thrown into the demon's maw. Fair in your opinion, please? My advice is simple. Don't be stingy. We practically ask people to jump into a demon's gullet. Sure, there are kooks who would do it for just some high ideals, and there are those who have been coerced by force. Nevertheless, mortals have yet to invent a better incentive than a shiny coin. If we offer the volunteers sufficient high pay, they'll sign up in droves. Can't rely on the loyalty of mercenaries. They're eager to come and fill their pockets, but they're just as eager to abandon us once they face real danger. I've seen it happen time and again. We need true soldiers and those who can't imagine life outside the army. Obey without a second thought, and if they necessary, die without regret. Captain Harmountain, what would you advise? For a situation like this, we have direct instructions with the Queen. May her reign last forevermore. We should write to Nerogian and ask Her Majesty to announce a new draft in order to send reinforcements. Of course, the plan will require time, but there's no question it'll deliver results. There's no telling how many more recruits the Queen should scrap together after a regular draft. Mendev has already given us the best and most enthusiastic. It's time for the rest to do their part. I want to go with Sila's op. I want like the people who are brave enough to come. Send the preachers to inspire other volunteers. I'm glad you understand. The preachers will be set off today. Thank you, Commander. I'll report on the measures we implement and their results in due time. I'll call for the council to be reconvened if we encounter any further difficulties. Thanks, boss. I thought we might have to do something with him, so it's another reason why I was coming in here. Let's take a rest, shall we? Yeah, I doubt I have. Yeah, I can't make any of it because I don't have the stuff. That's okay. Go to sleep.
You're much younger than me, but you seem so much wiser. Sometimes I feel like a child compared to you.
Immortals mature differently than ordinary humans. Even Shaylin's views changed over time. It took her millennia to understand that true beauty is not on the outside, but within.
Yes, exactly what he said. Alright, let's head out. I want to go to the core thing and try that riddle out with the puzzle. Shouldn't be too hard. I seem to remember the puzzle not being that difficult. When I dip, you dip, just like that. Tap, 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 tap. Don't know if you guys could hear that on my mouse. Sure you can. Alright, let's head in this general direction. General direction? Yeah, that's still loading general direction there. What you got for me? Demons assuming the form of cats have infiltrated Dresden, but your priest already accepted the Worldwound. Nice. Success. Inspired priests will leave the service and travel across Aveston to preach the commander's word. They will remind people how great the danger the Worldwound is and take up arms. I gotta go with the fate of the wicked dope, man. The fate of the wicked dope. Restoration. Dresden was built long ago, and compared to modern fortifications, construction is hopelessly obsolete. The officers wish to rebuild the fortress and are arguing over what should be done first, to reinforce the defenses or to expand the streets to make the quartermaster's job easier and expedite supplies. Let's invite architects from the Order of the Nail. The Order of the Nail have been establishing stability and civilization in Varesia for many years. Their artisans have constructed countless fortresses and outposts that serve as a bastion of order in the savage land. They readily agreed to send their brothers to Dresden. Cool. Let's send out the preachers. How are we doing here? 4 and 4 here. We're so close to the logistics. And I'm not 100% how to get the leadership up, but I'll try to figure it out. Probably recruiting. Logistics is building. Continue. Alright. Let's see if you can take this on. Take this on next time. It's you versus these guys. Good luck. Take them out. 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 I'm having a good time. Yeah, you summon the angry things, I know. Let's see here. You'll attack better. I'm assuming these guys have pretty decent movement. They do. Gotcha! Sure, we'll throw out a bless them. Why not? Probably take these guys out before they get to go again with you. Yeah. And then these guys go away because they were summoned. Nice job there, bud. My second army's okay. It stops the invading forces, which is nice. And they level up, nice. Master of Maneuver, I love it, absolutely. I have another slot available now, bud. Let's see. Maybe we can bring in. Yeah, let's bring in you guys. Off in that direction. Alright. Continue. I only want to have to rest once, so I'm probably going to wait until we get over there, even if we're fatigued. Still sickened. Pause. Recruits are available. Good old clerics. Slingers and light cavalry, huh? This group is going to be joining up with this group. But I guess you can just head down here, because that's probably where that group will be going back to. F5. This is gonna be a hard fight, I bet. Yeah, It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Cultists are bad things. These guys need to be taken out as well. Let's see here. Let's try this out. More cultist fighters we have to be careful about for sure. Wish I could get more wizards. Might have to replace them, honestly. It's okay that he made them sick, actually. I don't mind that too much. Yeah, gonna get a little bit of damage in here for sure. Focus on the dredges. She's probably gonna do that again right there on top of them. Oh no, on top of them? That's actually huge. I'll take that for sure. Cultist fighters need to be killed ASAP. Fighters are dead now, good. Heal myself back up, give him a little smack, give him a little smack. You're still just sending your shots in there. We're still cutting them down. They're still going down slowly but surely. You might actually take these guys out. Oh no, he went around to the side there. How dare you disrupt my attack like that? Alright, you can't do enough to matter anymore. Wizards might need to be replaced in this army, honestly. Might need replaced. I kind of want to switch them out or something. But what? I don't know. Most of the demons once guarded the horrific remains of the Tower of Yath, sculpted from the demonic flesh. The Crusaders stormed the ruins and into the lives of all who dwell within. The remains of the tower resembled the decomposing carcass of a giant beast, and the warriors of the Crusader are already setting up a war camp a few miles from the ruins to keep an eye on the heap of rotting meat. Oh, we unlocked more fights, huh? Oh my. Not what I expected, but let's go. I did not realize there would be more past that. Bye. Alright, we should just be able to pick this guy apart before he even gets over here. Easy peasy like. You can come in and do like the babiest of damages. Bye. Sorry, I got a cough. Dying. So. The incredibly huge and formidable Dumaden chieftain rise from the pile of treasures on which he was sitting to rebut the attack. There he died, his loins sprawled over a pile of stolen goods and golden coins. The very nature of Dumaden's, their grotesque forms, and the penchant for goading others to excess doomed him to death. Let's manage this. Now that we have this new one, we can build more things! Oh yes! Alright, so... we know we like to build a supply center. We know we like to build in a range. And this one's kind of far out, so let's throw in a watchtower and call it good. Seems like a good idea to me. And even cooler than that, we leveled up again. Marksmanship 2, all ranging in the area have +2 damage. Siege mastery, marksmanship 2, please. I'm very debating upon getting rid of some of these though and bringing in some different guys. Bones and a pool of mud, huh? Well, we're still going for more fights. All these wind guys. They're zoomy, I'll tell you that much. Oh yeah, they're not really evil, are they? Not really. Try to stop them from getting in deeper. Hey, goodbye, wizards. What a fun little fight. Not too concerned about this fight. Elementals haven't really ever given us a problem, I don't think. Now this 11 I'm kind of scared of. We've had trouble with 10, so the past where how eternal predatory winds have been taken. In the times of Sarkoris, the shamans used to call this place the Mountain Flute, and here summon the spirits of the plane of air. The wisdom of Sarkorians pointed them to a place where the elemental energies are especially powerful. Actually, that one might not be bad. Honestly, either of these might not be bad. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We're fighting armies. We're taking them down. We're doing what we can do. You're a big guy. Goodbye. Oh my, cultists, cultist fighters. Okay, one second. I need to kill you. And we need to kill cultists. Cultists are the bad ones. They're the ones that walk up and blast the heck out of you. And they can move really quickly, actually. Yeah, I know, you're gonna fight me, that's okay. Okay, he did not do what I thought he might do, which is good. Oh, he can stab him, unfortunately. Wrong button. You gonna fight the Hell Knights? Good luck. Now you're gonna do very well against them, I'll tell you that much. I was like, you need to get a double turn every once in a while, my dude. There we go. He got one, he got one. There you go. Beautiful heal. So there's one. That 110 is just way more difficult than any fight because they have so many people that pick off my range. Did his turn get skipped? I feel like his turn got skipped. Oh well, sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. The Baylor at the head of the army has been killed. The horde of his slaves either perished or scattered. The fate of the mighty tyrant has become an object lesson to all denizens of the Worldwound and how dangerous it is to challenge the crusade commander. Alright, demon army. 11. That'll be a fight, but let's go. I think I might have enough damage to knock off the big guys quickly. Alright. So, a lot of you are big guys. Man, imagine if he had gotten to go again. Ooh, what a teleport you got there. I'll tell you that much. Let's see here. Is there anything I can do? Oh, you're definitely dead. Nice shot! Over here winning us the game, aren't you? Now murder them all. See ya. That was actually kind of close. That was closer than what it could have been. Dun 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 dun. Despite their paucity of numbers, the gang of demons against the Crusaders is a tough fight. In the skirmish, they resembled more of a tight-knit squad than a marauding gang of raiders. An old map of Sarkors found on the victim's body was immediately turned over to the commander. Perhaps those demons were performing an important search or reconnaissance mission for their masters. Come what may, their mission failed. Whoo! That was a fun one. What do we got? Refresh Canobus of Ryan and Dresden, the leader prelate Ruin is waiting in audience. Okay. Help with a nail. Fingers of freedom. Yep. Okay, well we're waiting for those. We can't do those quite yet. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, you leveled up again? Good job. Boulder. When activated, stuns all. You know, stunning trap might be where it's at. You heading back finally, my friend? You do have one more thing to conquer, I'm just saying. Join up. down, please. Alright, you guys are just chilling. Alright, now, give you kids a little bit of a rest out here before we head in to try this, this riddle. Continue. Let's head in. Pretty sure this is the one. Not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure this is the one that we needed to go to. Alright, step 1. We know how this works. Okay. It's like...
I tire of waiting.
You're a good person.
Alright,
I'll make my own.
let's see. So you're a weird kind of symbol thingy. I wish I could see better. It might be that one. Okay. It's possible it's that one. And then that would match that one. Then we would have no matches here. Let's see. So no matches there. Let's see, do we have any? Let's check our other little one slot here. It's our only other little one. We applied that like that. No. No, we need a. They're so hard to see. No. We need that. On top, right there. Yeah. Which could also be that one. Let's say it's that one. If we apply that. And that means... Please go away, little handprint. It's there apparently. And then we would need like... that like that. And like that. And then we would need like the little axis symbol thingy. But no, because we would need it to match that one as well. So we need like an X symbol with that, okay. And we need the weird symbol, but no. No. Okay, so you are the little axis symbol. Okay. But nothing can go there now. Alright, guys. I doubt you want to hear me go this axis symbol and this axis symbol and this axis. So I am going to solve this. However long that might take. And I'll be back. Alright, there we freaking go. The only hard part about this thing, and it's literally like hard. Okay, it's seeing them. That's one difficult part. All right. Actually being able to see them. Second difficult part is there being so many different spots you can actually click to place them. Just throws me off, man. Throws me off. All right. Well, at least we got some loot. At least we got some loot. Take the loot. Take the loot. Take the star knife and the loot. Cool. All right. That took me too dang long, I'll tell you that much. Too dang long. I'll just leave them there. I feel like I should have left those in their thing too. Oh well.
March on.
Those were easy if I remember correctly, so shouldn't be that difficult. Let's head out. Time to leave. Doesn't have the area exit on the map. Weird. Normally it does. Oh, cracking those knuckles. Sorry. Feels really good though. So maybe I won't apologize that much. Heart of Mystery we can't do yet. Let's go ahead and teleport back to Dresden. Let's switch up. Okay, so we want Soso to come. So I guess we're gonna leave Ember behind for now. I think that's the play. Even though Ember is worlds better than Socio in my opinion. We just need him for this quest, so. Evade, because I don't care. New thing in Dresden. Branch of the Last Ash. We're not quite ready for that yet. Not quite ready. I mean, you're headed back over this way, so. You got a long... Actually, stop. Can you teleport? No. You probably could. Oh, it's Commander's Party teleport, so no, I guess you couldn't ever. You're chilling, you're chilling. Okay. Back to you guys. Someone needs to tell me how to get rid of this sick end. I really need to know. I need to know. Will you show me? I can get dodging all of these people. Rest.
You never ask me questions about the Abyss. Every crusader brave enough to talk to me asks me what it's like there, but you never do. I don't mind either way, but why doesn't the Abyss interest you?
My project is called the Encyclopedia Galerionica. The Abyss is not Galerion. That information is beyond the scope of my current research.
Yeah, this is just too much for us right now, alright? We do one thing at a time up in here. Jeez. Trying to have me do like a billion things at once, like that's rude. Save. Alright, let's head in. We won't be able to finish this episode, but we'll get in here at the very least. We're pretty much out of time as it is. But we'll go check out a little bit, I guess, while we're here. Oh.
Onwards.
A success.
Judging by the burrow's form, it was dug by an incredibly huge purple worm. Oh, this might be a quick one then. They're all dead. Wait, what's that sound? Do you hear that sound? It's a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people.
Or them.
I'm sure this won't be difficult at all.
You won't survive me.
Only 39 AC? You only got 39 AC? What are you? You a punk? That's what you are? Alright, what do you got? I have no idea. Apparently we're going to go a little bit longer than I expected. You got Restoration Greater, which is beautiful. Cat's Grace, Mass, Heal. Burst of Glory. You also have Prayer. I would prefer Gregor get hit by this, I guess. And then we'll pray as well. Ursula, let's Ranger's Bond. Not 100% that'll matter against this guy. You do have -4 from Deadly Aim. We'll probably take that away. Go ahead and summon a Mastodon. Who knows what this thing can do? Good job, Mastodon. Master do really well. I just imagine that we're not gonna have many more things to fight than this.
Endure
so you know. I mean, it's a giant gluttonous maw. Is it evil? It's not evil.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I mean, really, like, you don't have much to do, really.
Make your peace.
Oh, I should have taken away the -4, that's right. Oops.
Strike with all your might.
Solid hit there, bud. Well, you know, I mean, better late than never.
Make every strike.
Take. Oh, you know, you're not the one that has the thing on. That's
Into
right.
the fray.
Let's see here. Just heal up some people, shall you? Let's take away deadly aim.
I will resist.
Even though that is a lot of damage for you.
We can do it.
Try to take it out. Go on, Shadow Demon, take it out. Yeah! The monster is dead. Wiping the sweat from his face also looks at the battlefield. It's the extra-raptors. Sending us a bit more than they could have managed. I like fighting this big evil thing. Maybe we can find another one. Maybe we can look for it. Do you want me to look for it? But don't start dinner without me. You won't, will you? And why is this so sad? I don't like when people are sad near me. And I'm not... It makes me feel strange. You see your brother among them? No, he's not. I don't see him among these people. What can you say about the bodies? They died not long ago. Judging by the wounds, they were killed by the same beast we just dispatched. Looks like that imposter sent us into a trap. Yes, looks like it. Let's return to Dresden and Shell and help me endure this entire story. You know, I don't recognize myself. I serve the goddess of love, but the Hell Knights, I really hate them. I really do. It's sickening, but I don't know how to get rid of this feeling. Why do you hate the Hell Knights so much? The fact that we even tolerate them is a disgrace to the entire crusade movement. Cruel tormentors who are indifferent to the suffering of others or who perhaps even enjoy it. What are they doing on our side? Why do we let them justify all these atrocities participating in the crusades? What does your faith say about it? It's a temptation and I must overcome it. Their cruelty stirs indignation in me. It's like... I'd like to believe it's righteous, but they also call their spite righteous anger. I shouldn't be like them. I shouldn't answer evil with evil, but goddess, it's so hard. You really haven't been yourself since that imposter showed up. Things you said about my brother, I admit I wanted to grab him by the throat and squeeze so hard his spine cracks. It is a dirty, unworthy desire, but I can't get rid of it. And worse, I think the reason I'm so angry is because I'm afraid he's telling the truth. Hold on, brother. If you need to talk, drink, and forget everything or howl your grief at the moon, come to me. I'll support you. War is hard on good people. Let's go. I'll have to talk to the imposter again. Nice job.
I finished here.
I thought you were going to
Is
run
there
across
more?
that for a second. I was like, no.
Uh-huh.
Living Flame. Whenever the wearer of this cloak channels energy to harm undead for the next 2 rounds, they become surrounded by fire. Oh, that's kind of cool.
The struggles never cease.
Don't mind me.
I finished here.
Turning off bad
Is there
things.
more?
Let us be off.
Surprised there's not anything else in this area. Body sort of piece of steel armor crumpled like paper. Oh, here we go.
Can't hide
Here
from
we
me.
go. We're gonna finish when we get done with this area, by the way.
Let's move. Thanks, Lan. You're so
They
awesome.
will break against our resolve.
What did I get? Wand of cure moderate wounds and a flaming dagger +1. Hi there.
You crossed the wrong mongrel. Your performance is lacking. You are lacking.
Don't mind me. Just need you to die, thanks.
The light take you.
Forward!
Really don't want him to have a
Prepare
turn. I think
yourself.
he'll do something bad if he hits us. Got him. Well, that was interesting.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome.
You're
Lan.
so awesome, Lan. Oh, well, that was it. Cool. Alright, let's teleport back to Dresden and call it an episode, my friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to teleport back to Dresden, so if I'm at Dresden next time, actually, I'll just do it right now, so you guys are like, oh, yes, you teleport. There we go. Boom. See you guys next time. Peace. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace!